Welcome to another episode of Japanverse Exclusive. Today we're taking you to the best stationery shop in Japan. That's right, we're at Hands Department Store. Let's go! Japanese stationery is well known around the world for many different reasons. Hands is a department store in Japan that sells a variety of stationery products including sticky notes, notebooks, journals, and so much more. Let's take a look at some of the things that we can find at a Hands department store in Japan. First up, we have these page-a-day calendars. Now, these are 1,320 yen each, and here's what you need to know about these calendars. So basically, these are timeless. They don't correlate to any specific year or any specific month. So basically, it's like a photo calendar that will introduce you to different places in Japan and different attractions that you can find in a specific place. For example, this calendar here is all about Kyoto. Now, there are 31 days on this calendar and 31 pictures and 31 places. So it also comes with a QR code on each page that when you scan it, it will give you the Google Map location and information about it as well. Now on the front page, that section there is a postcard that you can send out to a friend or family. So for example, this is Kyoto, day 1, and there's a QR code there. And once you scan that QR code, it will tell you more about that photo, what the place is, and what there is to know about it. And you get to learn about 31 locations in Kyoto from just this calendar alone. And as a bonus incentive, you get to see these beautiful photos daily. Now, this is a great purchase for yourself or even for family and loved ones that you'd like to share just a little bit of Japan with them as well. Now, there are different designs that feature different places, and this one specifically is of Mount Fuji. So basically, it has like a different view of Mount Fuji in different seasons and so on. There is also one for different type of castles in Japan, and there's one for Otani Shohei. The Otani Shohei one doesn't have the QR code, but it does give you some information on the Japanese legend himself. Now, I really love these a lot, not because they're functional, because they're like a calendar, right? But the images are so bright and vibrant, and it's just beautiful. Another thing that Hands is well known for is their variety of notebooks that they have in stock. And we're just gonna take a few moments and show you a few of the most unique ones that you can find there. Now, keep in mind you can get your regular campus books here as well, but we're focusing on the unique ones that stands out. Now, here we have some Mount Fuji theme notebooks, and everything in this section here is like giving you that nice Japanese feel. And basically the design that you see on the outside of the book, which is bright and vibrant and the colors just burst onto the screen and everything, they also have that design inside the notebook and on the pages, but still leaving it with enough space to write, and also where you can even write over the design. That's not really a problem, but it is so unique, it is so Japan, and it does make for a good, it adds to that personal feeling that you might be looking for in your stationery. And I'd also like to add that these make for good souvenirs as well, because if you want to remember Japan when you're back home, these are also good for that. Now, this one here is a sushi themed notebook, and as you can expect, the pages also have sushi designs. And all of the designs that I showed you just now are selling for 308 yen each. Still in the notebook section, we're just gonna take a look at some different kinds of notebooks that has kind of a different feel. So these ones are casual notebooks, and basically they are mainly about the design that they come with. Now, similarly to the ones that we showed you before, whatever the theme on the cover of the book is the theme you're gonna find on the pages of the book as well. Now, this one is more of a general kind of notebook, so the theme is more general and not so Japan centered. So if you're looking to just have a really pretty design notebook, or you don't want to focus too strongly on the Japan aspect of it, that's also great, that's fine. They also have notebooks with just casual, regular design that you might be more interested in. By now, you should have gotten the idea of what these notebooks are about. So, they are about design, they are about the cutesy, the kawaii. That's what these ones are about. And while you might not be able to see the price, it is 253 yen for the ones we showed you before. These ones here are a bit smaller, but they're actually 330 yen. Now, let's take a look at these ones. They are smaller than the ones before. They are about A5 size. They have like a bit of a more cutesy kind of feeling to it, and it's more like poppy than the ones we showed you before. The next books that we are going to show, which are these notebooks here, they're more on the side of, color coordination and theme. So basically these books are exactly what you see. So they are blue on the outside, blue pages on the inside, green on the outside, green pages on the inside, pink on the outside, pink pages on the inside. They also have these dotted lines inside that can be used for like ruling or whatever you decide that it's good for. But basically this is more along the line they're useful for if you want to go with a certain color theme. While these notebooks here are all about functionality. So these are basically the spiral notebooks that have like the soft spirals there, and that's for a specific reason. So now, do you know usually if you're using like a spiral notebook, then the spirals or the spiral inside of it will make it a bit bulky, especially when you put it down to write. Now these ones are specifically designed to make sure that they can lay flat down on the surface, so you can fold them easily, open them easily, and they're flat on your surface. So this design is purely about being functional and convenient. So there you go, when it's folded, it's flat like any other notebook. We're going to shift gears a little bit and take a look at some memo pads. So these are animal die cut memo pads, and basically these are an initiative that helps with saving animals across Japan. These are 100% made in Japan, and they are all designed to look like different kind of animals. So in each of the packaging that you find here, you'll find 5 different designs. So for example, this is a panda design, and you'll get 5 different styles of the panda there. There's also a QR code on the back that you can scan, and it can tell you more about the initiative. So let's just take a look at some of the different kind of animals and designs that you can find on these memo. As you can see, there are a variety of different animals that you can get in this set. They have the panda, they have cats, they have birds, and they also have dogs as well. So basically when you remove one of the memo pad pages, it will reveal a different design of the same animal. For example, this rabbit, there is a white one, there's a brown one, and so on. So basically it gives you a bit of variety, and it's just really cool. And as I said, it's also for a good cause. So if you love animals and you want to contribute to the Japanese initiative to help, care for animals, then you could also get yourself some of these notepads. All of that aside, they're super cute. Now we also have these notepads that also comes with some really cute designs as well. So here they are. So this one comes with 2 different designs. There's the yellow section with like a notepad design, like a listing design, and then there's the pink section with just like a cute character on it. Memo pads are 440 yen each. Now you might be wondering, how much is it with taxes included? Here at Hands, they actually give you one price, so the taxes are already included in the prices that you see on display. So no need to worry about any additional cost. That is what you'll actually pay at the cashier. We also found these to-do list notepads that were for 198 yen. They have the orange one, which we're looking at here, and they have the blue one, which we're going to show you in a few. So it basically just comes with the outline of the date, what to do, and just like a little checklist. So basically, if you're someone who needs to have like a physical to-do list, if you're someone who, you need this sort of thing for your day-to-day life to get things done, and you need to physically check things off your list to, move along the progression, then definitely these are really good. Now this one here is a bit bigger than the one I showed you before, and this is also a to-do list. So this one is good for like grocery shopping or anything like that. This one comes with the AM PM to give you a little bit more flexibility in what you can do with your to-do list. As I mentioned before, the smaller ones are 198 and the larger one is 264 yen. They also have these super cute stand stick marker. Now, just in case you're clueless to what a stand stick marker is, it is a cute small sticky note that can stand upright on your desk and other surfaces. So basically it's just the standing sticky note, and they have them in all these really cute designs, and they are for 330 yen each. Now the variety is so wide that you can just choose multiple. You don't have to stick to just buying one. Let's take a closer look at some of the ones that I liked the best. For example, this onigiri one was really cool. I also liked the sushi as well. And by the way, each of these have 30 pieces inside of it. So each of these sticky markers comes with 30 sheets each. So as I said before, the onigiri, the sushi, this one is Mount Fuji, and this one is some sumo wrestlers. Pretty neat if you ask me. As you may have noticed, a lot of them are animal themed, and you could get a really wide variety of different kind of animals that you're gonna find in these sticky markers. Post-it is a household name, a household brand, and we all know Post-it as the go-to sticky note brand. But I just wanted to show some of the ones that they had here in Hands, and the one that I was touching before is a sakura shaped ones, and they have the typical heart, they have like the Mickey Mouse theme, they have the apple, and so on. So basically this is just to show you some of the shapes or styles that you can get from the Post-it, because we all know Post-it, right? Another set of cool items that you can get at Hands are also different kinds of pencil cases. Now, they do have the big variety of pencil cases that are functional, that comes with different function, different styles, different use. But we wanted to highlight these Sanrio character standing pencil cases that they have here. So basically they have all the Sanrio characters as pencil cases, and they are the standing type, so they stand up tall, they are cylinder shaped, and they're pretty easy to use. The material that they're made from is kind of like a rubbery silicone kind of feel, which means that they won't break easily. And especially if you're giving these to kids, they could have it for a really long time. It's really hard to break. In case you are wondering about simple, ordinary stationery such as pencils, pens, and scissors, they also have these as well. And once again, they have them in different styles, different shape, different patterns. And the most standout thing about them, in my opinion, is that they are cute, right? They come in a variety of colors, shapes, and these ones that we're looking at here is very kid friendly because they have the safety cap on them as well, and because of the vibrant colors and styles, it could, add a little bit of personality to your stationaries. They also have things like tape cutters, erasers, and pencil sharpeners. What we're looking at here is like a panda theme tape cutter. So the tape is inside and you use it to cut your tape. So you'd pull out a tape and cut. They also have a few other type of animals here. As you'll see, animal themed stationery is a big thing in Japan because animals are cute, right? So why not? Personally, for me, the pencil sharpeners here are pretty standard, pretty functional, and not really overly cutesy, but they do come with a different variety of colors, which can also, add to the personality of your overall setting, depending on what you're looking for. Here we have some desk cleaners. So these are basically like rhombuses for your desktop. So especially after using an eraser, it usually leaves like residue behind. This is what this is for. So it's battery operated and it's a unique thing to have. Now, these are one of the coolest, most unique things that you can buy as a Japanese stationery. Now, this overall brand is called like the Juice Up brand, and basically they are colored pens that are supposed to be able to be used on different surfaces and still be bright and effective. So, usually when you have certain pen colors or certain colors, they might not work on certain material, especially if you're working with like construction paper and so on. You might find yourself at like a roadblock. Now, these ones specifically here that we're looking at, they have 6 different colors, and each of these colors are perfect for writing on, whether it's a white background or even a black. So they actually put out these sample ones where you can actually test the colors to see exactly how they work, and we're just gonna test the colors for you so you can just see for yourself how effective they are. Now, this test section is from black paper, and as you can see, the color is bright, it's vibrant, and it pops onto the paper. Now, the Juice Up is not the only brand that you can buy these types of colored pens in, but it's highly recommended because of how vibrant the colors are and how much they just pop, and you can just transition from one paper to the other so easily and the colors will still be popping the same. I just love how seamlessly they just pop out of that black construction paper that we're using here. And so if you're looking for pens for arts, for crafts, or if you're just someone with a big bold personality and you just like coloring your work, coloring your space, it's especially good for studying as well. These are an amazing set of pens to buy. Now, the brand of the pens are called Juice Up, and because of that, they have these really cute pencil cases to match with the pen. And basically, what the pencil cases are, they are designed to look like a can of juice. You get it? Juice up. So basically, you can open the pencil case from the mid level here, and each of the colors come with like a different juice type. So this one is like a kiwi fruit juice, and this is the light green one, and it works like a pencil case. There's not much to explain. You pop your pens in, and that is it. So each of these juice cans come with like a different flavor juice, and the flavor juice matches with the color. Now, these stationaries here are a bit subjective to whether or not you might need them. So basically, they are like stamp books. So especially for people who are practicing like calligraphy and so on, these usually come in handy. However, they can be useful to you in the sense of if you're someone who comes here for tourism and leisure. They are good for keeping the stamps that you can get at train stations and different castles and other kind of places. Like many people make it like a whole habit to take stamps from different places that they go, and they take it back with them as a souvenir. It is also a pretty low cost souvenir as well, because the books usually go for like 300 yen, 330 yen, and then everywhere that you go you can get like a really cool stamp that reminds you of that place which you visited within Japan. So for example, this stamp book specifically is made for travel and leisure. So it is designed to look somewhat like a passport, and then inside of it you can make like little memo to like, write the date, or just write like something about where you went to, and then you can just take stamps that look exactly like these and put it on your page like a stamp in a passport, and then you can just keep that when you get back home to just remind you of some of the places that you visited while on your trip in Japan. Now they have two types. They have this one here, which is a bit less dense, and then this one here is a lot thicker, and meaning that you can probably use it for a longer trip, or maybe if you want to use it on different trips. Now over here we have some diaries or like housekeeping books. Now the best way I can explain what these are is if you're someone who likes to keep track of your finances in a diary, things to do, like especially if you're like a homemaker and there's so many things you want to keep track of, these are amazing for those. They come with some really cool design. The only downside to it for a foreigner is that it is basically in Japanese. So there's no English version to them, but I really thought that they were really cool, and I enjoyed looking at the designs and looking at like the different styles and things that are inside of it. The budgeting section, the scheduling section, the list section, they were all pretty cool, and I just wanted to share that simply because they were cool. That is it for this video. We really do hope that you enjoyed watching it and that it was the least entertaining for you. If you're into stationaries and you like Japanese stationaries, please let us know what you thought about the ones that you saw here. Would you buy any of them? Anyways, we make new videos every week, so if you did like this one and you want to see more videos about Japan, then go on ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next upload.